So guys, Alex here. It's been a while, far too long. It's kind of been weighing on me that I haven't been creating more videos for you guys. You've probably lost hope that I might return, but I was just walking along this trail here in the outskirts of Warsaw, Poland, and it dawned on me that this would be a good opportunity to check in again and see if I can make something of value from this unprepared impromptu chat as I hold my phone up. So I think the thing to talk about would be for any of you guys who are experiencing a bit of a lull in your creative output. This isn't so much the case for me because I'm doing a lot of writing, and if you follow me on my Substacks, my various newsletters, you'll see that I'm creating, but I haven't been creating specifically in the video realm. So this is for you guys who might have picked something up, tried it for a little bit, and then you kind of lost interest. And that often happens because you're not seeing results quick enough. You're not seeing the rewards come through that are actually falling short of the expectations you had. And that's a lot of this. It's kind of the irony of creating a lot of stuff, is that we set these goals for ourselves and we set these ideas and visions in terms of what we want to achieve, and then we fall short and we don't give ourselves the opportunity to stay in the game long enough to actually do the work justice. And I've been creating stuff online for many years, and I've always had visions and ideas and plans around what I wanted to achieve, and have felt most of the time that I've been falling short. But the funny thing is that we create that expectation, don't we? We create the goal, and then rather ironically, if we fall short, we beat ourselves up for a goal that we created. So it's kind of this folly of being human and being in the world of creating stuff and building anything, really. Bear in mind, and this is something that's helped me continue when I've wanted to quit, is that we are the ultimate, you are the ultimate arbiter, the decider. You're the one who's creating these goals. You're the one who's creating the emotional displeasure and disappointment that we often get. And just in seeing that, we realize how kind of ridiculous the whole thing is, and that a lot of our pain and suffering in the world of creating and doing whatever you're doing is often self-created, right? Knowing that, we suddenly have control again. We suddenly have at least a sense of the illusion of control, and that feels better. It feels like we're okay. And the reality is that we are okay. And we have the ability to step aside of this perception of onslaught that happens when we're in the throes of doing stuff, if that makes sense. We have the ability to step aside. We create the sense of onslaught, but there is no onslaught. You're just being carried by the wave, okay? So I might be talking gibberish a little bit. There's hopefully a little grain, at least, of commonsensicalness in this. And the message being, it's never going to feel right. You're always probably going to feel like you're falling short. And you will never be doing this perfectly. This is a reminder, as always, for yours truly, me, the creator in this. I stopped for a long time, and I intend now to continue, because I stopped having my own bullshit. I stopped allowing my bullshit to inform my choices, and instead I'm going to do what I always preach, or at least suggest, which is follow your system, man. What's the system? Get your emotional nonsense out of it, get your thoughts out of it, focus on the numbers, focus on 1, 2, 3, 4 videos a week, 1, 2, 3, 4 articles a week, whatever it is. Just focus on the number. And now it's about quantity, and the quality will come because you're committed to the quantity. So message for me, get back in the game, enjoy yourself, focus on the system, realize that a lot of the disappointment and a lot of the resistance that happens, if not all of it, is coming from your scrawny ass, because you're overthinking things, and things are easier than they seem. So I have to remind myself of the real privilege that we all have, really, in being able to connect yourself up to the interwebs with a device that no longer costs too much for most, and you can just flip it on and talk or write or draw, hit send, and you're suddenly connected potentially to quite a few people who might be helped by your sharing or your decision to have shared when you could otherwise not have done. And in doing that, you also create, slowly but surely, an asset that is it's gradually becoming more and more important when you look around at what's happening in the world. I know it's a bit of a cliche now. AI is coming, is here, and is taking away your security. And it does, like, the more I think about it, the more I'm looking at what to do with all this. You know, like, there is no doubt AI systems are getting pretty damn hot shit, and they are taking our jobs. And so we need to do stuff. We need to think ahead of the curve. And personal brand, as naff as it sounds, is looking like a very solid component in a self-reliant future for you and I, my friend. What am I talking about by personal brand? Basically, creating content, sharing it online, having the guts to do it, and having the guts to do it consistently. Unlike me with these videos, sharing it, being open and as human as you can be, which is the opposite of what ChatGPT is able to do for a lot of people, which is just to spew more information, which we don't need. We want context. We want human stories. We want human revelations about their own inconsistencies, insecurities, and failures. In so doing, creating a connection with you, which is absolute power in a world of insecurity. You have people who now pay attention to what you say. That is an asset. So your audience online that you build through online content creation, audios, videos, looking like a bell end like I am with my hand in the air, which is fine, because there is always going to be an element of vulnerability in this, which is why a lot of people don't do it. Vulnerability plus consistency plus creativity equals personal brand built over time. Personal brand is your hedge against sorry about the wind. This is always, I've also got a lot of pollen in my throat. That is going to help you. It's one of the ways you're going to create some security for yourself in this modern world. Anyway, I think I've spoken enough for today, but this is good, and this is really to show you the possibility of like how you think you might be out of practice, and it's too much of a slog to get back into the things that are important. But I still view video creation, connecting with you guys, as important, and I have surprised myself somewhat in how kind of doable it is to just get back in, even if you've been off it for a few months. So expect more from me, guys. It's a pleasure as always for you checking in. Do share your thoughts, your insights, your criticisms even down below, and I will see you in the next video. Take care.